So if you're a business owner and you feel like you're constantly buried in repetitive tasks, chasing leads, copying data between apps, answering the same customer questions over and over again, then this free tool is going to change the way you think about your week. It takes about 2 minutes, and by the end, you'll have a personalized automation roadmap built around your business. So let me show you how this works exactly. First of all, go to our website, claritycraft.org. After you land on our page, you go up here to AI Blueprint Builder. After that, you'll land on this page, the free automation roadmap builder. And the promise here is simple. Answer 6 questions and you'll get a custom plan showing you which tasks to automate first, which tools to use, and how many hours a week you could realistically save. It's completely free and it takes you only about 2 minutes. And you'll notice here below the headline that there are 4 things: your personal automation plan, the exact tools you need, a clear picture of the hours you'll get back, and most importantly, one clear starting point so you don't have to feel overwhelmed. After this, we'll click on Get My Free Roadmap, which takes you down to the page. The first question asked, where do you spend most time? And this is where you identify the biggest time drain. So the options cover the most common pain points for business owners: sales and follow-ups, managing projects, helping customers, money and paperwork, or anything else you spend a lot of time on. Think about the area that generally eats up most of your week. For this demo, I'm going to just go for sales and follow-ups. So here's where it gets more. So based on what you picked in step 1, the tool now drills a little bit deeper. It's asking you, what triggers this work? Think about the thing that kicks off the repetitive tasks. If you said sales, your option might be following up with potential customers, sending quotes or contracts, getting new clients set up, or keeping track of deals in progress. For this example, we're going to go up with following up on potential customers. Where does this get stuck? Which part slows everything down and wastes the most time? These choices are tailored to step 2. Is it keeping in touch with leads over time, copying info between different apps, or writing and approving proposals? This question identifies the friction point in your workflow, so the specific moment where time gets lost. For this one, I'll go with copying info between different apps, because most business owners don't even realize that they spend so much time copying information in between different apps. Question 4 is now about the tools that you're using. Now the tool wants to know what software you're already using. This is where it gets really practical. You're not being asked to switch to a new tools. You're just picking from the tools that you're already using. So if it's HubSpot, Google Sheets, Zapier, Slack, this is the place where you pick them out, and we'll take that into account while creating your blueprint. Why this matters is because it generates the roadmap around your existing tech stack already. So not just some generic setup or something. No, it's around what you're already using. So for this one, I'll just select HubSpot and Google Sheets. So then what would saving time actually mean for you? This is an open text question, and it's a good one. Like, what does it actually mean to you to save like 1 to 5 hours a week? And I encourage you to be very honest with yourself here, rather than writing just something that sounds impressive. And it shapes the language, the framing of the roadmap. So for us, I'm just gonna click on focusing on growing the business. And then lastly, you fill in your contact details, like where should we send the blueprint to. You're gonna receive it in 2 ways. So you're gonna get it right in your email, and we're gonna see it right now as well. And here's your automation blueprint. So based on our answers that we just did in the form, it generated a plan called Automate Lead Follow-up with HubSpot, Salesforce, Google Sheets, and NNN. What you notice here is the structure, right? First, it tells you what's the problem. So that's what they identified in the beginning. What's your bottleneck? Why is this costing me time? And then it maps out the completed workflow. A new lead gets detected. We have to enrich the data around it, and we automate the follow-up. And after we follow up, we log it. After that, it shows you the toolkit. So you might have noticed NNN comes back a few times. And NNN is basically the tool that connects all the other softwares together, that allows you to create the little phone lines between the two telephones back in the day, you know? And after this, something I really like is the next step section. So it doesn't just hand you a plan and leave you stranded. No, it breaks the implementation plan down into 3 phases. So a quick win in week 1, a foundation in week 2 and 3, and a scaling phase from month 2 and onwards. And so rather than feeling overwhelmed, you get exactly what to do first. And after this, if you want to bring that ready to life, like, you can always book a free 30-minute AI efficiency blueprint call with us, and we'll map out the complete implementation plan together, and we can help you implement the blueprint into your business. So that's the whole process. 6 questions, 2 minutes, and you walk away with a custom automation roadmap. No generic advice, no paid tools required to get started. The link is in the description. Give it a go, and if you found this walkthrough helpful, drop a comment below with what your biggest time waster is, and I'd love to know.